She's the author of the book, It Takes Four to Tango. Now, I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it because they won't know the answer yet. It takes four to tango? I thought it just took two to tango. Candy, what does four mean? What is that all about?
You know what? It's the four personalities. I have the four animals, I have their characteristics.
Yeah, I love this. And I remember which one I am just from the last showcase we did like a month ago.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, I'm the lamb. I'll just give it away. But I'm excited about knowing what I am.
Yes.
So take us through. And I love that part about, we're different. Yeah. Tell us why we need to know that about the other people. Why is it important to know that we're all different? Why does that make a difference in the workplace, in other words?
Because it's about connection.
Yeah.
And that is my bottom line. That is what I'm hired for, is reconnecting people. People, because we sit there and we get upset at people because they don't think like we do, they don't talk like we do, they don't communicate like we do, and it's like, wait a second, let's learn those characteristics, learn how to communicate so we can learn how to adapt.
Yeah.
And I tell people, I don't want you turning into another animal, another personality,
sure,
but I want you to learn to adapt and respect those differences.
Yeah. Because we tend to treat people the way we think we want to be treated. But it's like that whole thing, don't treat people the way you want to be treated, treat people the way they want to be treated. Because they're going to respond better to their coworkers, to their leaders, to their managers, if you understand the chemical makeup of their body, which it comes down to, so that I can give you the kind of love and nurturing and guidance that you're going to accept and perform in the best way possible, right? So, okay, so the four animals, take me through them, Candy. What do we have here?
Okay.
All right.
So, in a nutshell, we're not, don't have time to give you everything, but in a nutshell, chameleon. Think about a chameleon. What happens when a chameleon gets on you? It changes. Chameleons love change. They love, they're very flexible. They can go this way, they can go that way.
Okay.
Yeah, and they can talk you into anything. And they have a saying,
Used car salesman.
Oh.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, hey, that's not a dig. That's a skill.
I know. And in the book, I do have a section on, here's the job you are probably in, or here's the job you should probably look into.
Yeah, so you tell your audience, hey, everybody quit your jobs, go do something else.
I know,
I'm just kidding.
That's why I don't bring it up at my conferences. Okay, and they like appreciation. They like the pats on the back.
Okay.
So then we have a lion. Lion likes to be in charge. Bottom line. They like results. When you're talking to them, they're the ones saying, just get to the point.
Okay.
Do you have somebody in your family
Stop
like
messing
that?
around. Stop beating around the bush. I do have someone in my family like this. Yes. Yeah. I don't mean that in a bad way, but immediately I'm like, yes.
Yes. Because I'm going to tell you, if anybody decides to get the book, this is a great game for Christmas.
Oh.
For
Christmas 2024.
Oh, that's right. It's okay. Going to be in January.
It's a great Valentine's Day game, people.
It's a great Valentine's Day. But anyway, okay. So the Lions have a saying, and it's get it done.
Okay.
Bottom line.
All right.
Lambs.
Okay.
Lambs are your peacemakers. The peacemakers of work, the peacemakers in your office, the peacemakers at home. They're great listeners. They love to work in teams. And their saying is get along. So you're a lamb still.
I am a lamb.
Have you been a lamb all the times you've seen me? Have you changed?
Believe so. I don't think I've changed that much, but sometimes I do. Let me ask you this before you get on to the next one. Are there sometimes, do we have overlap between, can I be like, I have a piece of the line? Because I would say the part of the lamb that it doesn't resonate with me is the last thing you said, which was liking to work in teams. I prefer to work alone, but I'm very much that peacemaker, empathetic, good listener type person.
These two have that in common.
Okay.
The owls, so you have a little bit of owl in you.
Yeah, okay.
So
a little bit of owl,
and we'll talk
a little bit
about
of wisdom in there.
Yeah, so lamb,
Tell me more.
you need your glasses.
I need my glasses.
Yeah, lambs, their saying is get along. We said that. Owl, think about a wise owl. They're the analyticals. They like the data, the research. They'd rather work alone.
Okay.
Yeah. And their saying is get it right.
Okay.
And so if you think about the chameleons and the lions, because I always tell everybody, we have a primary, we have a secondary.
Yes.
Okay. So the chameleons and the lions, they take the lead.
Yeah.
When there's a project, they take the lead. But I always tell them, you can't get anything done without the lambs and the owls. They're the doers.
Everyone. Yeah.
So you might feel like you're one of those. Okay. Chameleons and lambs are very people-oriented. They love people. They like to work with people. Lions and owls are very task-oriented.
Okay.
So give me the task. Now, here's the hard part. And you guys are getting my keynote in a blink.
There you go. For free.
Oh, free. The opposite, your polar opposite. Who drives you? You're a lamb.
Yeah.
Who drives you the craziest? Because you like peace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably the chameleon.
The chameleon?
You know, I'm not so flexible. Like when someone's like, let's go on a last minute road trip, I'm like, I haven't gotten to plan this for 2 months yet, right? So I'm kind of like,
but here's the thing, that's where your owl kind of comes in because you're the planning part.
Yeah, right? I'm not about spreadsheets and data, but there is, a flavor of the owl coming in. I can see that now.
There needs to be a plan.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well,
so the opposites, the polar opposites, usually, let's just jump right into it. The chameleons and the owls are usually polar opposite.
Okay.
I'm going to tell the audience right now, that's probably who you're married to or your significant other. Polar opposite, what do they say?
Opposites attract.
Opposites
right?
attract.
Okay.
Because chameleons, we want to go like this, because I'm a chameleon.
Yeah.
And owls, nope. We've got a list, we've got it. And then polar opposite, lion and a lamb. Get to the bottom line, lambs. Oh, can we just talk about it?
Yeah.
Can we figure this out?
Okay.
Right? Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So think about the people. I want to tell the audience, tell you, think about the people who drive you crazy. And it's probably your polar opposite.
Yeah.
But look at their strengths. And in my talk, that's what I go through.
Okay.
What are your strengths?
Sure.
How do we communicate with you? What are perceived negatives?
Yeah.
You know, so I can you tell I love
Excellent.
this?
No,
It's
like it makes now I can see
we,
why you crush it up there so much on the stage. Wait, because when she gets up and does this, and I mean, if you think this is fun, which this is very, imagine her in front of your audience of 100, 300, 500, 1,000 people. She's able to facilitate this and bring it right home to people in the moment. You get up people when the crowd size is the right size. You get them up and move them to the four corners of the room. You have the posters of the animal pictures, and it's so fun, and they're all relating. And I mean, humans, we're so complicated.
Yes.
We'd love for it to just be one animal for everybody. No, it's 4 animals. Well, not just that. Every animal has its like polar opposite, or Enneagram calls it a wing. You've got a tendency towards, I'm a 6, but I might have like a wing 7. And so this is you're covering that, but in very simple, relatable terms that can be done very quickly and very effectively in a setting like this. It's so cool.
And
so
relatable
cool.
No matter where, because you talked about Seoul.
Yeah.
I got to speak for the $1 Million Roundtable.
That's awesome.
And Seoul, Korea, and there were 4,000 from 7 different countries.
Yeah.
And they got it.
Yeah.
They got it.
Well, I remember seeing some promo footage from that event, and you could tell they were getting it. I mean, that's so
now I
cool.
didn't get them in the 4 corners, but what I did is just like what you saw. I gave them the characteristics, and then if you're a chameleon, stand up, please. And then I gave them their dark sides, which was so funny.
Yeah.
It's your dark sides are really come out under pressure, under stress.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, so a call to action on the takes 4 to tango thing in the comments. Let us know, which animal are you? Okay. Again, are you the chameleon, the lion, the lamb, or the owl? And expand on that. Which one are you married to? Is it the polar opposite? Do you have like a flavor of one of the other animals mixed in with that? And who are people around you, without starting a fight? Who are people around you that you see, this person's this, I need to handle them differently? You don't have to name names, but it'd just be fun. Go to the comments, let us know.
And it's okay. I want to tell you what's going to happen. We're going to see comments or go, oh my gosh, I'm a lion and I'm married to a lion. What's going to happen?
Yeah, what is going to happen?
Everything works out.
It's okay? All right,
and
okay,
I tell them,
right.
Go home, share this information with your people at work, with your people at home, so you just get each other.
Yeah.
You get each other.
Yeah. I've been married about half as long as you have. But even I know, and so you can maybe vouch for me on this, marriage is difficult, it's messy, it takes work.
Oh my gosh.
And my wife and I are always communicating about, okay, how does this make you feel? When I said that, we'll analyze conversations, not to judge and to bring up unnecessary dirt, but to learn from it and say, how can I serve you better, more effectively? And I think I want to take this. Can I take this card home
Yes,
and
because
just say,
it's perspective.
Yeah.
We have different perspectives.
totally. And I think I know which one she is, but I want to ask her which one she thinks she is and which one she thinks I am, because I think that'll be a fun launch pad for a conversation for us for a
What
date
do you
night.
think she is? She's not going to say
Yeah,
this
no,
till
not yet.
January.
Yeah, I think she's again, I think she's a chameleon mostly because she's very flexible, adaptable. As a mother of 7, you have to be constantly changing. But she's not so much a risk taker. So I would say that's the one thing in the chameleon that I'm like, there's got to be something else, but I think
probably
she's
got a little bit of
I think she's a chameleon with a little bit of lamb, kind of that empathy, like that team player. Let's do this together. So, so I love this. This will be a lot of fun for us to do. We haven't done that yet, so awesome. Okay.
Good.